And welcome to Shady Spring Middle School. This evening, Video Productions presents grade school basketball from Raleigh County. It's the third place game and a championship game. Hello, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing. The brains of the outfit, Faith Alexander, is directing, and Jackie Moon on camera. Well, Maddie, the first game we have will be the third place game, and it will be Hollywood. They are 11-2, taking on Beckley Elementary, 12-1, and then the nightcap, the championship game for all the marbles, it'll be Shady Spring and Crescent. So we think we're in for two outstanding grade school basketball games here this evening and tonight.
Yeah, I think these games are going to be really fun to watch. I mean, even considering their records, they're both really.
They've both been really good. Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good game to watch, and the atmosphere is good. A lot of people came out to watch, which is good.
Yeah, the fans continue to make their way in. We'll tip here at the top of the hour, so we'll have plenty of fans, a lot to cheer about. Both cheerleading squads is in. And then, like I said, for the championship game, it'll be Shady and Crescent. Crescent's been the more dominant team as of late in Raleigh County, and Shady trying to knock Crescent off their throne.
Yeah, I think that'll be definitely a good game too. Both teams, yeah, they're both doing really well this year. And I think it's just going to be fun to watch some kids play some basketball.
I'm glad you're with us here on Video Productions. I had an opportunity to be a part of this a year ago. They played over at Woodrow, and Crescent did win the championship a year ago. And now, because of some conflicts, the game had to be moved from a Monday night to a Thursday night, moved from Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School here to Shady Middle School. But actually, Maddie, I think this might be more fitting for grade school. I don't think, and it could be just me, and in fact I was talking to some people the other day that when we did the grade school games last year, and like I said, I could be totally wrong, the court here at Shady Middle School looks a little smaller than the one they had at Beckley Elementary, but we know the goals are still the same distance from the free throw line, the 3-point line still the same, but the court just looks a little smaller. This looks a little bit more conducive for grade school.
Yeah, I think I think this is probably a good place for the kids. Yeah.
Like I said, a much smaller. It looks smaller, and like I said, it may not be.
Right.
Of course, the head coach of Hollywood, Matt Arthur, they're 11-2. And he said, they've scored in the 30s, even up into the 40s this year. And Beckley Elementary, 12-1 under Coach Pat Williams, they've been able to put up points too. So I really don't know what to expect to see. Maybe if 20 or 25 points will win the game. And they're like, no, you could score maybe 30 points and still may not win this game here tonight.
Yeah, it definitely just depends on, which team wants to.
Which team can get the flow going, and I think really it'll start on the defensive end to see who can make plays on the defensive end of the floor that turn them over into easy baskets on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, it sounds like both teams have definitely done well in their scoring. I guess it just comes down to, defense today.
So both teams are out on the floor warming up. We'll take our first break. We'll get you ready for this third place game between Beckley Elementary and Hollywood. We'll tip it at the top of the hour here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Elementary. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher, getting you ready for this third place game here in Raleigh County Grade School action between Hollywood and Beckley Elementary. This evening's game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shady Spring State Farm agent Scotty Brown. You can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also, the game brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal is now hiring, and Infinity Coal, you can apply for a job by applying through the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Well, the team's still going through their warm-ups, and we're a little under 3 minutes away before we get the game started. The home team on the scoreboard for this first game, this is the third place game, will be Beckley Elementary. They are 12-1. They'll be wearing white uniforms trimmed in black and orange. And then, of course, Hollywood will be the visiting team. They are 11-2, and they will be wearing the green uniforms. So now for the opening lineup for Hollywood. They're coached by Matt Arthur. Here's Maddie with her starting lineup.
The starters for Hollywood tonight are Gage Coleman, Grayson Yoke, Isaac Arthur, Dylan Frazier, and Noah Diachenko.
Okay, and for Beckley Elementary, for Coach Pat Williams, they'll go this way. It'll be Jaden Thomas, P.J. Williams, which is Coach Matt Williams' son, Malachi Lawson, Justin Adams, and Keegan Tucker. So we're about a minute or so away, and, you know, Maddie, I'm really intrigued to what we're going to see because, like I said, I haven't been to a grade school game since I did this a year ago, and maybe this is a little short-sighted on me thinking, hey, if you get to 20 or 25, that might be enough. And I've got the look by coaches like, no, we can score in the 30s and 40s. And hopefully we have that kind of game where teams get up and down the floor.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game between these two teams. Given, like, the record and stuff, I think these are both very high-scoring teams. So, I mean, they might make it 20, 25. Maybe they will make it to 30. I think it also just comes down to defense.
Yeah, it does. You got to get out and defend, and maybe your defense can become your offense where you can put pressure on the ball, maybe get easy baskets. I'm curious to see in this game how many three-point shots. There may be a lot taken, but how many actually go in here tonight?
I'm curious, too, honestly. They might come for my job.
Of course, you know, if the name Maddie Belcher, if it does ring a bell, is because she rang the bell from downtown in her playing days for Beckley Woodrow Wilson. And, you know, Maddie will talk about this, but it's, you know, we say it because it's true. You know, just a couple years ago, you know, in your senior year and even into your junior year, when you were knocking three balls down, you were on video productions, and now here you are working for us now, watching these other kids maybe to inspire to be a Maddie Belcher who can knock down three balls. Your favorite spot was usually the corner.
Yep. I'm really excited to, you know, get to watch these kids and, you know, the future of, you know, Shady High School, Woodrow, all these other high schools around. And, I mean, if they can knock down threes now, I'm excited to see what they can do when they get to high school.
Well, you're right, because of the four schools that are participating here, Beckley Elementary, Hollywood Elementary, and Crescent. Those are all grade schools that feed into Beckley Woodrow Wilson. And, of course, obviously Shady Elementary will feed into Shady High School.
Right. Yeah, Shady's right down the road from Shady Middle, so I'm sure that's probably where they would go.
So there is the warning buzzer. It is 6-minute quarters, and we're moments away from getting this game started here this evening here from Shady Spring Middle School. It's the third place game between Beckley Elementary and Hollywood. They will have the introduction of the players, and then we'll be ready to go. We're going to take a quick break, come back and get you ready for the opening tip coming up next here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And
Road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
And we welcome you back in to Shady Spring Middle School, ready for the third place game here between the Wildcats of Beckley Elementary and the Panthers of Hollywood. The game is brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Edward Jones, Heather Cantley, your financial advisor. Plan for retirement by opening a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, ready to go. The starting five for Hollywood is Arthur, Yoke, Frazier, Coleman, and DeShinko. And for Beckley Elementary, it's Thomas, Williams, Lawson, Adams, and Tucker. We're ready to go. Players are set in the center circle. It will be Jaden Thomas jumping center for Beckley Elementary, and he will jump center, looks to be against Grayson Yoke. Maddie, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, everybody's ready. As the official Taylor Ham gets into the center circle, ball in the air, and the third place game is underway. The tip is controlled by Beckley Elementary. So let's see, looks like that here, Maddie, right off the bat, that Hollywood's going to start out in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
And they're double teaming the ball down low, and we have a held ball. Hollywood gets a stop on the game's first possession.
Yeah, that's good defense near the basket, especially, Hollywood being a little smaller down on the block.
So here comes Arthur bringing the ball up under pressure. 11-2 Hollywood, 12-1 Beckley. These are 6-minute quarters. Grade school basketball here at Raleigh County. The championship game will follow this. Here's a three ball from the far side. It's too strong. That three ball was put up by Yoke. And on the move comes Thomas for Beckley Elementary. It looked like he tripped. He stumbled into the lane, no whistle. Here's a three on its way off the glass. A good-looking shot, Maddie. I thought it was going to go down.
I did too.
The tip won't go on the putback. Battle for the loose ball. And I think this is good officiating that he went to the floor, the young man for Hollywood, Arthur. They don't call traveling.
Yeah.
Turnover back the other way. Here comes Thomas into the lane. He loses it. And now we got our first foul of the game. And that foul is going to go against Malachi Lawson for Beckley Elementary. So that'll be the first foul of the game, first personal foul on Lawson, and the first team foul as we watch the replay right there. This last play, that was a good play, a steal that by Arthur. Arthur has control of the ball now in the front court. Coleman with it now. And playing good man-to-man defense is Beckley Elementary. Here's a drive, a little floater on the right side. Hits the side of the backboard as that shot was put up that time by Yoke. And back the other way, here comes Thomas with it. And the ball is, let's see what we got. The officials of Maddie, looked like some of the cheerleaders were actually out on the floor.
I think they might have touched the ball before the ball went out of bounds.
You're right, and I think that might have what caused the turnover. They passed the ball to the cheerleader as the cheerleader was actually out on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So here comes Arthur getting the ball up the floor, and good pressure being applied to Arthur, and a steal. Nice defensive play by Beckley Elementary. And into the lane, and the shot is put up. And it'll stay with Beckley Elementary. Now I'm looking, they have a number 1 out there, and I don't have a 1 on this roster. And you can look and see, but I don't see a 1. And here's a
Gage
three ball.
Coleman. Number 1's
Coleman.
Gage Coleman.
All right, let me see if I can find Coleman.
Oh, wait.
For Beckley Elementary.
For Beckley Elementary, number 1.
I don't see one.
Yeah, I don't have one on mine either.
Yeah. So we're sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try to find out who that is maybe in our next break. And we got a new player that will check in on the next dead ball. Roman Swain will check into the Beckley Elementary lineup. So Hollywood back in that zone. Here's a three. Is good. Actually going to say it's a 2-ball, and that's the first bucket of the game. And for Beckley Elementary, that shot was made by Malachi Lawson, as now we have a foul on Beckley Elementary. So it'll be side out for Hollywood. And we've now got, like I said, a substitution, Roman Swain, to check in to the Beckley Elementary lineup. Here's Arthur with it. Coleman down into the far corner. He's in trouble. And Swain battles for the loose ball and picks it up. Here's Beckley Elementary on the move. A little short shot, good on the right side.
Pump fake.
Yes, Lawson knocks down the second bucket. Lawson with all 4 points right now and a 4-0 lead. What a beautiful defensive play by Jaden Thomas. Thomas spins into the lane, puts the short up, knocks it down, and one. What a beautiful play by Thomas, and that's what we talked about, Maddie, on the top of the broadcast, your defense becoming your offense, and we'll watch the replay here. Watch this sensational spin into the lane for the hoop and the harm.
Yeah. I mean, already this early into the game, I can tell this is going to be – honestly, the game's going to be won mostly by defense with all the already turnovers and steals we've had. And he just did a really good job on, turning that into offense, like you said.
That's right. Defense becoming the offense. That was a nice spin move into the lane. Jaden Thomas now trying to polish off a three-point play. Free throw on its way, a little strong, but there's Swain with the offensive rebound and another possession for Beckley Elementary. The shot is short, and that's Arthur that pulls down the rebound for Hollywood. Pass is intercepted, and there's Thomas again. Thomas over to Lawson. Lawson shot a little strong, battle for the rebound. Beckley Elementary second and third opportunities as Swain with the putback. And Hollywood wants a timeout. 2:48 for the quarter, and Beckley Elementary off to an 8-0 lead. We'll be right back here on Video Productions. Hey.
You're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family. You're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School as we have this third place grade school game. There's that beautiful steal by Thomas and a finish. Sensational defensive play there, Maddie.
Yeah, right there's where you were talking about turning your defense into offense.
So Beckley Elementary off to a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter of this third place game. The championship game to follow between Crescent and Shady. And really the story of this first quarter has been the defense of Beckley Elementary.
Yeah, I agree.
And once again, all over the place is Jaden Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Lawson puts the shot up off the glass, no good. They battle for the rebound. And Swain had it. There's a turnover over to Frazier. Frazier goes in for the layup and has a shot partially blocked by Jaden Thomas. And Thomas is able to get possession, and Beckley Elementary will take a timeout. So we'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout, and let you know that the game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes of Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes having a Halloween costume party this Saturday night on October the 26th, 10 o'clock to midnight. Only $17 a person. Reservations are not needed, but they are recommended. You can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by West Virginia Exit Elevation Realty. You can check them out at www.exitelevation.com as Luke Richmond, the broker, 304-256-0101. So we found out that Kevin Chester is the young man wearing number 1. He wasn't on our roster, so we'll put that down, Maddie. Kevin Chester. And we appreciate Jackie Moon, our cameraman, for figuring that out. Here's Swain on the putback, up and in. And Beckley Elementary to a great start to this game. And really, it's been the defensive pressure. And now they'll call a foul now on Chester. Beckley Elementary will dip into its bench. And Justin Adams will check in. So, Matt, as we take a look at Beckley Elementary, not only do they have quickness, but they got size.
Yeah.
And actually, they got too many men on the court. They got 6 people on the court.
Yeah, I think that size is paying off, especially, in the rebounds where they miss, they get so many putbacks.
Right. The defensive pressure by Beckley Elementary has been outstanding. They've made it very difficult for Hollywood to get off any kind of a look.
Yeah.
Coming up on the final minute of quarter number 1, and then there's a turnover by Hollywood. So really the defense that's led to the offense, that's been one of the key factors here in this first quarter for Beckley Elementary to jump off to a 12-0 lead.
Yeah. I don't think Hollywood's really been able to get anything, running or off to the basket because Beckley's defense has been, so well played.
There's down low, little turnaround, doesn't go. That shot put up by Williams. They battle for the rebound. Thomas able to get it in traffic. There's a little baseline shot that's no good, but once again, Beckley Elementary, it looks like they keep shooting until they make it, and they haven't made it yet. Yeah,
they got the size advantage.
Yeah,
so they get a lot of second chances, second and third chances.
Yeah, they got third and fourth, maybe fifth chance that time, and now there'll be a foul. And stepping up to the free throw line, we'll have a couple of free throws here for Roman Swain. Will that be Swain? No. That will be P.J. Williams that will get to the line to shoot a pair. I beg your pardon. They had so many players that touched the ball, Maddie, that sequence on the rebound, we couldn't tell which one of them got fouled. So this is the coach's son, Williams. The first free throw is no good. He'll have another one coming. We're in the final minute of the opening quarter.
I just want to take a second to point out how all of the Hollywood players just now gave him a high five. I love that.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
Second free throw for Williams. On its way, looks good but a little strong, and running down the rebound is Yoke for Hollywood. But it's been tough sledding for Hollywood to find a good look. There's a drive and a foul. That's a good take to the basket that time by Grayson Yoke, and he'll draw the foul and step up to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a good take to go up and not be afraid of it, because that's something I feel like you really have to learn early.
Right.
Early on.
And like I said, able to put the ball on the deck from the baseline, attack the basket, and draw the foul, get to the line. So Grayson Yoke will shoot 2 and trying to get his team on the scoreboard. And the first free throw is in and out, and he'll get another opportunity. But the defense and the rebounding have been a big factor here in this first quarter, and that's why Beckley Elementary is off to a 12-0 lead.
Right.
Second free throw by Yoke. On its way. And he banks that one in. The bank is open, and Hollywood's on the board. So here comes that Beckley Elementary in the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Hollywood back in that zone. And Thomas gets the ball inside. Power move. And they battle for the loose ball. Good hustle by both teams. And what do we got? We got a held ball. And let's see which way the arrow is pointing. And it will stay with Beckley Elementary.
Yeah, that was great hustle from both teams.
So Justin Adams will put it in play on the baseline. And we got a turnover. So 11 seconds left for the quarter. And let's see if Hollywood, if they're able to get off a good shot here in this last 11 seconds of quarter number 1. They got to know the clock. Down to 2 seconds. I'm not sure they know the clock, and they don't get the shot off. And at the end of the first quarter, in this third-place game, your score is Beckley Elementary 12, Hollywood 1. We'll be right back in a minute here on Video Productions.
you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Elementary. I beg your pardon, this is an elementary game. We're at Shady Spring Middle School. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store, locations in Beckley and Princeton. And boy, we love us some Cracker Barrel. And tomorrow, I could be having my pregame meal for football tomorrow, Maddie, at Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel sounds great.
Sounds good. Well, I know you haven't been able to make a pregame meal. You're going to have to do that before the season ends. You're going to have to join us. We've had most of our crew have made it. You have not, so you need to do that for the end of the year. All right, starts the second quarter, and Hollywood turns it over as they inbound the ball, and they were in the front court, and they go back across the midcourt stripe, and, of course, that is a turnover.
Yeah. Not really how you want to start your second quarter.
No, especially after being down 12-1. But the size and the quickness, and there's the size, the matchup down low, and just no really defense, able to get the ball in down low and able to score that time is Roman Swain to extend the lead. The defensive end for Beckley Elementary has been good. Their quickness and their size has really given, Maddie, really given Hollywood some fits.
Yeah, I agree.
We got a whistle, we got a foul on Beckley Elementary.
Looks like 24.
And it'll be under the basket where Hollywood will take it out. They're lining up for free throws, but no, there's no free throws taken. They inbound the ball, and I don't think neither team still understands that they need to inbound it, Maddie. Just trying to con their way into shooting free throws, right?
I think so.
Yep. But right now, it's just been really difficult for Hollywood to get a shot off. And having a hard time getting the ball in. And they finally do. The ball comes to Arthur. Now here's a shot from the left side. That's a little too strong by Frazier. And coming out of there with the rebound is Adams for Beckley Elementary. Thomas on the move. Thomas gets the ball over here to the right side. Here's a 12-footer, and that's short. That's put up by Malachi Lawson. And here's Hollywood on the move. Frazier attacks the basket. Going in, puts it up glass, a little too strong. Rebound comes out to Justin Adams for Beckley Elementary. Ball's loose. They battle for it. Good hustle that time by both teams. Here's Coleman with it. Attacks the basket. Couldn't get it to go. And clearing the rebound is Adams for Beckley Elementary. Thomas looks really smooth handling that ball for Beckley Elementary, Maddie. And there's a nice drive into the lane. Here's a shot put up. It's too strong. But there's Lawson with the rebound. Shot's not there. They battle for the loose ball. And we're going to have 3 seconds in the lane, and that'll turn the ball over to Hollywood. But how you can see how aggressive Beckley Elementary's been by being able to just to get rebound after rebound.
Right, yeah. I feel like both teams are definitely, they're being scrappy. I just think Hollywood's having a little more trouble finishing.
And Hollywood turns it over again as they go across and then back across again. That's the second time in this quarter we've seen that, Maddie.
Right. Yeah, it's something they'll definitely have to figure out.
So P.J. Williams will check back into the Beckley Elementary lineup. Beckley Elementary 12-1, Hollywood 11-2. They did not play in the regular year. They're playing now for the third-place game here in Raleigh County. Here's a 3-ball put up, and that's an air ball that time by Thomas. And they battle for the rebound, and it'll stay with Beckley Elementary. The championship game will follow this. It will be Crescent against Shady. There'll be about 10 minutes in between games. They'll have a little ceremony for the third-place award. There's a turnover. That time Chester just kind of lost its balance, really wasn't sure
so.
what to do with the ball there and turned it over. So on the turnover, Hollywood will have it. But Beckley Elementary's defense has given Hollywood fits. They have a hard time getting the ball in, and they force a turnover. That's really good defense by Beckley Elementary.
And even in that situation, if your main guard is being covered like that, then, Hollywood might need to have someone come up past half court and say, like, hey, I'm over here too.
You got to be able to help the guy, the person throwing the ball in, got to be able to help him out. They throw the ball down low, the shot doesn't go, but once again, Beckley Elementary just doing work in the lane. Williams on the putback.
I think that's Williams' first basket of the night.
Biggest lead of the evening right here for Beckley Elementary. And once again, see their defense just giving Hollywood fits. Here's Arthur with it on the drive, tacks the lane, draws the foul. They'll call a blocking foul. I think they'll call that on the floor, though. As we watch this last replay down low, you can see there's one miss, there's two miss, and the putback. Just keep trying till you make it.
Exactly.
And actually, I thought they would call that on the floor. They're not. They're calling that in the act of shooting. So it'll be Isaac Arthur that will get to the line for Hollywood to shoot a pair. They've yet to make a field goal in this game, and now there's their second free throw. So Beckley Elementary scored the first 12. Hollywood then got a free throw, then four more by Beckley Elementary, and now another free throw for Hollywood. Second free throw on its way is good, so both free throws are made by Isaac Arthur. And back the other way comes Thomas for Beckley Elementary. Chester with it now. New player into the ball game, Braden Manns. Manns seeing his first action. Thomas on the drive, left of the lane, puts up the shot. Will it go? It kind of hangs on the iron. It wouldn't go in, but Thomas does draw the foul and get to the line.
It's when you wish you could kind of just blow on the ball.
Yeah.
Make it tip in.
Yeah, the ball was just like hanging on the iron. You just want to, if you're Thomas, want to get a broom, like I said, just a hard blow would just like tip the ball into the basket. Thomas at the line to shoot a pair. Free throw on its way, and he banks that in. That's the second free throw we've seen that's been banked in as we watch the replay there. So we got a football score here, 17-3. Thomas' second free throw. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Once again, there's Beckley Elementary. And we're going to have a held ball here, and let's see where the arrow is pointing. It is pointing toward Hollywood. And now the officials are going to have a little conversation. Dylan Frazier set to put the ball in play. But it's been rough sledding for the Panthers of Hollywood, just not been able to get really any good looks, Maddie, really anything toward the basket.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say that, they get a good look and they knock down the shot. That's a good-looking shot by Grayson Yoke. Looked like somebody I knew named Maddie Belcher back in her day, huh? Here's Thomas purling outside. Manns will take a stab at it. Shot's a little short. Battle for the rebound. And here's Frazier with it in the open floor. 2-on-1, now 3-on-1. The pass to Yoke off the glass and in. That's a well-executed play. Yes, it was. And
I was just thinking, as soon as he's dribbling down, I was like, if he passes it over there,
yes,
he's wide open.
That was a nice finish by Yoke. And well-executed break as we watch the replay right there. A nice kiss off the glass. And to trim the lead to 10. And now, for the first time, Maddie, we can see Hollywood with a little momentum.
Yeah, those. I think starting with those two foul shots from, Arthur, they're starting to use, the little momentum. Now they got 4 points from Grayson Yoke alone. Hopefully they can keep this going for the rest of the half.
Well, they were down 12-1 at the end of the quarter. And now they've been able to put back-to-back field goals together, and they've trimmed the lead to 10 with 2.5 minutes remaining till halftime. I think it's really important, Maddie, for Hollywood, if they can – don't let the lead get any more than 10. In a perfect scenario, you can get it to single digits if you can by halftime, but you can't have this lead if you're Hollywood go from, say, 10 to 15.
Right, yeah.
You've got to keep it in shouting distance, and that's a good timeout by Coach Pat Williams to kind of slow the momentum down a little bit, as for the first time the Hollywood crowd really came to life.
Got a little excited.
So here's Beckley Elementary. Here's Thomas on the drive. They cut him off. And into the lane, puts the shot up, needs a roll and gets it. That's a nice shot that time by Malachi Lawson. And, you know, when you feel the other team's got a little momentum, you need a big bucket. Lawson able to provide that in the lane. There's a nice take to the basket, and they'll call traveling. That looked like a really good finish by Frazier, and they'll say he took an extra step. So disallow the basket. They've got 9 on the board, but they have to disallow the basket. It should be 19-7. And now, as soon as I say that, I guess they heard me.
They're reading your mind.
Well, that's a scary thought. Maddie, that is a very scary thought if they start reading my mind. We still got people still continuing to come in here at Shady Spring Middle. Elementary night, the third place game going on right now. Of course, there'll be about 10 minutes in between the conclusion of this game and what we think is going to be an outstanding championship game, Maddie, between Crescent, who's been the more dominant team in recent years in grade school in Raleigh County, and maybe the upstart team in the Shady Spring Tigers.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the next game because if this game is any comparison,
right.
I've enjoyed watching these two teams, Beckley and Hollywood. So I'm excited for the next game.
Here's Chester on the drive into the lane. The shot doesn't go, and it's out of bounds. It'll go off of Beckley Elementary over to Hollywood. But the pressure on the ball has made it tough on Hollywood. And as you said, Matt, if they're going to put pressure on the ball, someone else has got to break to the ball,
right.
which they've done just now. And that's Noah Diachenko able to get the ball into the front court. Here's Frazier on the drive. They find Yoke over in the left corner, and the shot doesn't go. Thomas on the move to the basket, spins, tacks the rim, off the glass, up and in. What a beautiful play by Jaden Thomas. Back to a football score, 21-7. By the way, speaking of football, Video Productions will be at Coal City tomorrow night for Princeton and Independence. Looking forward to that. Here's a high shot off the glass. That shot put up by Coleman and it won't go. And back the other way is Thomas with it in the open court. They cut him off. Lawson will put up the shot. It's short. And clearing the rebound will be Dylan Frazier for Hollywood. Frazier on the move. The ball is it tipped out of bounds? It is, and it'll stay with Hollywood. So under a minute for the half. Hollywood's possession. At halftime, we'll recap. And Maddie will have some numbers for you, basically the individual point totals. Hollywood trying to work it around to get a good shot. There's Arthur into the lane, puts up the shot. It's short. And coming out of the rebound is Williams for Beckley Elementary. Thomas on the drive into the lane. Little floater, needs a roll, doesn't get it. And Yoke comes out of there with the rebound for Hollywood. Gets the ball to Frazier. Frazier attacks the basket, draws the foul. Good hard take by Frazier, but he looked like he hit his head under the basket as he went in for the layup and trying to get a break there. He looked like he fell kind of awkwardly as we watch the replay here, Maddie. There's the little floater by Thomas, misses, and back the other way. Hollywood with a nice run out. And there you can see Frazier one-on-one attacking the basket right at the lane. You can see his head hitting the way he kind of rolled over.
Yeah. I think he definitely he took it strong and then kind of hit the floor a little strong too.
Yeah. So it looks like he's going to be all right. And hopefully he'll be able to stay in the game to shoot the free throws. As Dylan Frazier will step up the line. Let's see if he's going to be able to stay in the game. Maybe not. And they'll have to get a substitute free throw shooter. So Hollywood's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing, the brains of the outfit, Faith Alexander directing, Jackie Moon on camera. Third place game here between Beckley Elementary and Hollywood. At the free throw line right now for Hollywood, Dylan Frazier out of the timeout. The first free throw is good, and that cuts the lead now to 21-8. And here comes the second of two free throws now by Dylan Frazier. Frazier set, ready, second free throw on its way. It's a little short, and coming out of there with the rebound will be Roman Swain, but they take it away from him. Ball's loose, and what do we got, Maddie? It'll be turned over to Beckley Elementary. So, you know, Maddie, if I say they'll hold it for the last shot of the half, you know they won't.
Right, yeah.
So I'm not going to say that. And if I don't say it, then maybe they will hold it for the final shot of the half, because Thomas doesn't look like he's in any time as he's walking it up, and see, he is going to hold it for the final shot of the half, coming up on the final 10 seconds of half number one. Thomas, an excellent ball handler. There's a nice drive into the lane. Lawson puts up the shot. It's short, up under the basket, and the putback doesn't go, and that's the end of the first half. So we've come to the conclusion of half number one in this third-place game, and at the break, it's a 21-8 lead for Beckley Elementary over Hollywood. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show coming up next here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Taze Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School. It's halftime of this third-place game of the grade school event, and it is Beckley Elementary with a 21-8 lead over Hollywood. And Beckley Elementary has led from the opening tip here till this halftime buzzer as they scored the first 12 points and led 12-0 at one point, led 12-1 at the end of the quarter. They opened the lead up to 16-1. And then right there, Hollywood able to get a couple of baskets back together, trimmed the lead to 17-7. And at the break, it's 21-8. We're going to have the individual totals for you in a minute, and let's tell you that that's brought to you in part by United Coal Company. And right now, United Infinity Coal, they are looking for employees, and they offer no premium, no deductible, and health insurance with a dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, drug prescription coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job with Infinity Coal. You can go online to their Facebook page at United Coal Company. Also being brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Edward Jones, a financial advisor. Heather Cantley is my financial advisor. She can be your financial advisor. You work hard for your money, so now let your money work hard for you. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, as I mentioned at the break, 21-8 is the lead for Beckley Elementary. And Maddie, you have the individual totals for both teams. First of all, for Beckley Elementary.
Okay, so for Beckley Elementary, so far we have Jaden Thomas with 7 points, Malachi Lawson with 6 points, Roman Swain with 6 points as well, and PJ Williams with 2.
And then on the flip side, for the 8 points of Hollywood,
we have Grayson Yoke with 5 points, Isaac Arthur with 2 points, and Dylan Frazier with 1 point.
And, Maddie, I think one of the things we talked about on top, that what led to Beckley Elementary being able to get out and do what they were able to do. They started on the defensive end of the floor, but maybe more importantly, the huge size advantage that they have, because there were multiple times where they shot it, 4 or 5 times, so they kept shooting and missing and getting their own rebound, and they actually shot it until they made it. And Hollywood having a hard time with the defensive pressure and having a hard time keeping Beckley Elementary off the glass.
Yeah, I think definitely Beckley Elementary's size does give them a little bit of an advantage, but honestly, I think most of this game was, played with defense, and I think Beckley has definitely done well in doing so. Hollywood, they've done good defense as well, but I think they've just had a problem being able to turn that into offense. Beckley's they've been able to steal the ball and get points off of it. Hollywood hasn't been able to do so much.
So at the break, it's 21-8. We'll take another break and get you ready for the second half here on the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher, getting you ready for the second half of this third-place game between Beckley Elementary and Hollywood. 21-8 is the lead for Beckley Elementary. It'll be Beckley Elementary will have first possession to start the second half. They'll inbound across the way. We have Faith Alexander producing, directing, the heavy hitter here on board, and Jackie Moon on camera. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Here's a pass down low. That shot won't go in. They battle for the loose ball. And once again, things, Maddie, just the way it was in the first half continues in the second half. That time, P.J. Williams able to clean it up and put it back in for the biggest lead of the game right here at 15.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, Beckley Elementary definitely has some size advantage on Hollywood, and they use that in their putbacks and their second chances.
Here's a long ball in and out. That shot is put up by Frazier, and actually this equals the biggest lead. In the first half, Beckley Elementary led 16-1, and now the 23-8 at 15. Like I said, equals the largest lead of the game. Here's Thomas on the drive into the lane. Perhaps should have shot that, and he turns it over as going down to the floor to get the ball is Isaac Arthur. Nice defensive play by Arthur. And now here's Dylan Frazier with the possession for Hollywood. Here's a shot from the right side. That's a little short, and that shot was put up by Frazier, and it won't go. And Thomas comes out of there with it for Beckley Elementary. Stop and pop from the right elbow off the glass. Good look, and he just couldn't get it to go, Maddie.
Yeah.
So back the other way comes Hollywood. They turn it over. Chester with the steal. Chester on the move. Lewis, who had a good first half. 16-footer, back iron won't go. Battle for the rebound. We have a foul on the rebound. And I think they're going to get P.J. Williams with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, I think so. That would be his first foul.
And whenever I got my hand caught in the cookie jar, I smiled. I'm glad to get my hand caught in the cookie jar as we watch the replay there. Hey, as long as they didn't have a mouse trap in there, right?
Right.
When I stuck my hand in there. So here's Hollywood trying to find a way how they can cut into this lead. As Beckley Elementary scored the first 12 points and haven't looked back, as we're a minute and a half into the second half, and Hollywood turns it over. Here's Thomas on the move. Thomas lost control of the ball. Goes to the baseline, tacks the basket, little floater up and in, about 5 feet left of the lane. Thomas and the biggest lead of the game right here at 25-8 for Beckley Elementary. But I think the size and speed of Beckley Elementary has really given Hollywood fits. They've had a hard time getting the ball up the floor and getting a good look at the basket, Maddie. Once again, as soon as I talk about it, Here's a steal. And we talked about it too. They've had their defense become their offense. That time they're not able to convert, but still how good they've been on the defensive end has really paid dividends on the offensive end.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So we're going to have a new player into the ball game. And checking in for Hollywood, Jane Gillen. And she'll get his, of course, they don't have girls basketball on the grade school level. So it's good to see that girls, Maddie, able to come out and play on the boys' team at the grade school level.
And honestly, I think that's good because, before you get to middle school, before you get to high school, I think it's important to learn how to be tough.
That's right. Playing against boys, got to learn how to be tough. They battle for the loose ball, and we've got a held ball. And let's see which way the arrow is pointing, and it is pointing toward Hollywood. Hollywood coached by Matt Arthur. Beckley Elementary coached by Patrick Williams. And it'll be Dylan Frazier to put the ball in play. And there's a shot put up by Yoke. It might have been partially blocked. Frazier able to get the loose ball for Hollywood, and he'll draw the foul. And I think that was before the shot on the floor, and it is. So Hollywood will inbound the ball on their own baseline. And so here's Hollywood able to put the ball in play. It comes inside to Gillum. She's in trouble, and there's a turnover. Here's Thomas in the open floor, tacks the basket, left the lane off the glass, can't get it to go. The putback is no good. They're still scrambling for the loose ball. Down on the floor we go, and we got a whistle, and looks like we have a held ball. And the arrow will keep it with Beckley Elementary. So this is the biggest lead of the game right here as Chester will dial it up from distance, and that won't go. Gillum gets the rebound for Hollywood, and it's out of bounds over to Beckley Elementary. It'll be Shady against Crescent, in the championship game that will follow this game. It'll be about 10 minutes in between games. Crescent has had, been the team have recent years that have won the Raleigh County Championship. That shot, heartbreak, in and out by Chester, and on the rebound, we have a foul, and the foul will go against Beckley Elementary. And here's the replay. You can see the ball in and out, and over the back foul. And here's Arthur with it. Gets into the lane, puts up the shot. Can't get the roll. They battle for the rebound, and Beckley Elementary comes out of there with it. Here's Williams, the big fella. He's like, find a guard. You got to find a guard, Maddie, right? Here's Lawson on the drive. Ball's knocked free. And what do we got? We've got a turnover, and the ball will go to Hollywood as checking back in will be Roman Swain. You know, when you look at the size, Maddie, look, they've got 3 really big kids for Beckley Elementary. And look how much they tower over everybody on the floor. Here's a shot on the right wing, doesn't go.
Yeah. See, it definitely gives them a little bit of an advantage.
Right. Arthur with the shot, and clearing the rebound is Swain. There's Thomas Perlin. Passes to Swain down low. Swain catches it, doesn't go. There's Chester with the rebound. And it'll be out of bounds to Beckley Elementary. But just so much size from your post people and so much quickness from your guards.
Right, yeah, it's kind of like a counterbalance.
Yeah, like a double-edged sword. There's a nice drive, little floater right of the lane is good. That's a good-looking shot by Jaden Thomas. I've been very impressed with his game. And actually, Maddie, I thought it would be a little bit more competitive game, but right now this is the biggest lead of the game right here at 19 for Beckley Elementary. Beckley Elementary scored the first 12. They haven't looked back. There's a nice drive on the baseline, and a nice bucket is good by Isaac Arthur. Got to like that little move on the baseline. Arthur able to get around the defender, get to the rim, and lay it up and in.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping, the way that Hollywood kind of picked it up at the end of the second quarter with, Isaac Arthur's 2 free throws and then Grayson Yoke's 4 points. I thought maybe it would kind of trickle into the second half, but it doesn't really look like that's the case today.
And Maddie, I was just informed by someone watching our broadcast that's telling me Roman Swain is just in the 4th grade. It's just 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Just I don't know what we got going on here. Maybe, I think the way you have the crowd and cheerleaders that are so close to the court, and I think maybe they don't realize that they're almost in the field of play, or in this case, the court of play. We saw that in the first half where a pass went right to one of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, I think she caught it before.
Yeah.
Before it ever went out.
So I think that's what they had to do. I think they had some spectators out on the floor, and I think they just got to back them up. Of course, we're looking out for everybody's safety. But it's been a dominant performance by Beckley Elementary, like I said, with their size and their quickness defensively. We also have Assistant Superintendent from Raleigh County Schools, Penny Lowry. Yes, her and I have the same last name. As I tell her, I don't have to tell her, I'm her favorite brother-in-law. What do you think about that, Maddie?
Maybe.
Well,
Might have to ask her.
You have to ask her. She came up and said hi. We were just getting ready to go on the air. So whatever it is, apparently they got it squared away. But it looked like I think they just had too many people that were sitting too close to the court.
Yeah, I think so.
And they had to back them off. And now they get a towel to maybe wipe up some perspiration, or maybe they spilled something. I don't know. While we got a minute, I want to tell you that the game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. State Farm, like a good neighbor, is there. And Scotty Brown in Shady Spring, your State Farm agent, you can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Also, I can tell you about Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They're having a Halloween party this Saturday night, October the 26th, $17 per person. You don't need reservations, but reservations is recommended. You can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. So the officials are over there and doing their best job of cleaning things up. 1:29 left here in the third, and it's a 17-point advantage for Beckley Elementary. And Maddie, you know, Hollywood to find a way. Like I said, they have really struggled to score the 10 points that they've gotten. They've got to try to find a way to, cut into this lead. And it's been really difficult because they just don't have the size. They've got good players, but the size advantage is really huge for Beckley Elementary.
Right. Yeah, I think Hollywood, where they lack in size, I think they definitely make up for in quickness. And sometimes, that can be that can be a sabotage. You get too quick, you get too excited, and you turn the ball over.
Well, now maybe Hollywood's thinking a way to get back in it is extend pressure. That's what Beckley Elementary did. Teams that apply pressure don't like to be pressured.
Right.
But they're able to break the pressure, get the ball down low. The short shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. And Beckley Elementary just able to do work in there. Swain again. He missed the first initial shot, able to clean up his own miss, and then on the putback and get the lead back to 19. Yeah, just not much you're going to do with that. So here's Hollywood. We're in the final minute of the third quarter. Thomas with a nice steal. Behind the back dribble. Thomas attacks the basket and puts up the short little floater. It won't go. And we'll have a foul called. I think they'll get Thomas for the foul.
Yeah, I think so. That was good. The way Thomas, the way he kind of, brought it up the floor.
There's the play from before right there. Just saying about Swain where he missed it. And then he cleans up his own spill. That's what they say. If you make a miss, you got to clean up your own spill. And that time he did it with a deuce. Final 40 seconds of the third quarter. And here's Hollywood with it. That's Frazier with the ball. Now Arthur on the drive into the lane. Uses the backboard. It won't go. Guess what? Swain with a rebound. And it's a nice defensive play that time by Yoke to knock the ball out of the hands of Malachi Lawson. It'll stay with Beckley Elementary. Up under their own basket. Final 21 seconds of the third. Beckley Elementary led 12-1 at the end of the quarter. 21-8 at the break. And they've opened up a 19-point advantage here. And we have a whistle and a foul and a couple of shots coming up for Beckley Elementary. And the big fella will step to the line. It's hard to believe as you're watching him to the line how big he is. You're thinking he's just in the fourth grade.
Just in the fourth grade, yeah.
Wow. He looks like a man out there among all the players out there on the floor. So it'll be a couple of free throws coming for Roman Swain. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. The championship game will follow. It'll be Crescent against Shady. And Swain, he missed them both. And Hollywood comes out with the rebound. Clock's not running. It should be. And now it is. And there's a basket left of the lane, which is good. A nice finish by Dylan Frazier. So final 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Let's see if Beckley Elementary knows it and see if they can get the shot off. They double-team Thomas at midcourt. And boy, Hollywood thought for a minute they thought they were going to call a foul. And that's what the last thing you wanted to do was foul right there in the last, 3 or 4 seconds. So 3.8 left. Hollywood's got to get a shot off, and they'll beat the clock. Will it go? It will not. And at the end of 3, it is 29-12. Beckley Elementary back with the fourth quarter. Coming up next here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School. I'm Maris Lowry, Maddie Belcher right here beside me. And also to my left, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing. The brains of the outfit, Faith Alexander is directing. Jackie Moon on camera, ready to go to the fourth quarter, Maddie. And it's been all Beckley Elementary. They led 12-1 at the end of the quarter, 21-8 at the break. And now they lead 29-12 as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Yeah, I think Beckley has definitely dominated this game so far, and it's really just to, thanks to their defense, being able to turn that into offense.
Yeah, their defense to make it really tough on Hollywood, and then their size advantage, too, has been as soon as we talk about it on cue, there's a steal. There's some new players into the ball game for Beckley Elementary. Marcus Mann's into the ball game. You might remember that name. That was a name of an outstanding athlete at Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School. There's a little putback is Maury Murphy into the ball game, and also some new faces into the game for Hollywood as well. Easton Woods with the ball right now. Jacoby Shea into the ball game. Here's a short shot into the lane is good. And that shot by Sebastian Belcher, able to score. No relation, right, Maddie?
No relation. Not that I know of.
So we got Belcher on the mic and Belcher now in the scorebook.
I don't know. In West Virginia, you got family everywhere, even the ones you don't know of.
So that's good. Both teams kind of putting in a lot of different players. There's a drive and had the ball knocked out of bounds. And that is Aubrey Eskins. Now, that young lady is related to the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and also assisting on directing. But that play right there, when she drove in, it looked pretty good, so I'm sure Nick didn't teach her that. He's over there laughing at me, Maddie. And back the other way comes Woods, and we'll have a foul on Beckley Elementary. And it'll be a couple of free throws coming up. So Easton Woods will shoot 2. As we watch that last replay. So, as I look around the building here, they got the door open there. You can still see the crowd out in the hallway and the people standing all around. And I looked over there. The capacity, it says, is 800. And it looks like.
It looks about to me.
I was going to say, I'm looking around. It looks like we've got every bit of that, as both free throws are not good. And on the 2 misses, the ball will go over to Beckley Elementary. And here's Marcus Manns with it. And also another new player in the game, Alaska Cox, into the ball game. I think that's a very pretty name, Alaska, named after obviously the state. There's a pass down low. Belcher trying to get his second bucket. The ball won't go, but the possession will stay on the Hollywood end.
I think that was a good look, just wasn't able to finish it.
Yeah. Here's a shot from the baseline. Heartbreak. That rolled like right over the bucket that time by Woods. And back the other way is Murphy. Amari Murphy. Of course, his dad is a basketball referee now. You see him. In fact, I saw him come into the building here today. His uncle was a good basketball player at Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School. And ball's loose on the floor. And it's picked up by Hollywood. Under 4 minutes for the game. We haven't had but 1 bucket scored. And that was by Hollywood here in this fourth quarter. And here's Manns with it. There's Belcher coming down with the rebound. And Luke Horn also into the game now for Hollywood. Championship game will come up next. It'll be Crescent and Shady. Crescent coached by Lane Akerd. and Kevin Millay, the coach at Shady Spring. And we think that'll be an outstanding game, Maddie. Like I said, Crescent has pretty much been at the top of the hill in recent times at grade school basketball in Raleigh County, and we'll see if Shady can knock them off, as that's a nice shot knocked down by Woods as he's able to rain the jumper. So coming up on the halfway point of this fourth quarter, there's a nice steal by Eskins, and Eskins will draw the foul. How about that play of the young lady? And our producer and director, Nick, the heavy hitter, giving us a thumbs up for that nice steal by his cousin. And nice take, and she took a pretty good shot going to the basket.
That was a really good take. She took it strong too. She didn't shy away.
And Maddie, to your point, what you said earlier, I think, like you said, by not having enough girls to want to play at the grade school level, it's good they play with the boys, like you said, like a play like that to toughen them up, going to the basket and take that hit like that. And even though she missed the first free throw, she's got another one coming, but still a nice play by Eskins. So here comes the second free throw by Eskins on its way, and she needs a roll and couldn't get it. And there's another young lady in there that got that rebound, and the putback won't go. And that's Jane Gillen. And we got to travel, and it'll stay with Hollywood. So we got a rolling clock here in the final 2 minutes of this one. So we got the championship game. In between games, we will have the principal of Gent Elementary, which is Kendra Arvon, and she is the grade school coordinator, athletic director for Raleigh County. And she'll join me in between games. Here's a 15-footer by Eskins. It won't go, but nice hustle by Gillen for the putback. Heartbreak. Thought she had it, and it won't go. And we got to tie up. New player into the ball game. Raquel Swain checks in. And, like I said, Maddie, we look down here on the roster. Each team has got multiple girls that play for it, and I think that's great.
I love to see that, especially, like you said, playing with boys. I think it prepares them to play at higher levels like middle school and high school.
Once they get to middle school, like you said, for no other reason but if anything else, to toughen them up.
Right, yeah.
That shot is a little strong. That put up by Mans, Braden Mans. There was a couple of Mans on the team, a Marcus Mans and a Braden Mans. Coming up on the final 35 seconds of the game. And, Beckley Elementary, Maddie, hadn't scored in this quarter, but they really haven't had to. And the ball will be turned over to Beckley Elementary. So Beckley Elementary will be rewarded as the third-place team. Hollywood, the fourth-place team, the final 15 seconds. And Beckley Elementary will finish their season at 13-1. Hollywood will finish at 11-3. And there's a foul, and perhaps the final play of the game, as Jane Gillen will be fouled and get to the line to shoot two.
And that was a good take by Gillen, too. Taking it up strong and not shying away from the defense.
Crowd continues to fall in. I see Beckley, Woodrow Wilson, current head coach Ron Kidd here. Free throw is no good. Another free throw coming for Gillen. Second free throw is good. Makes 1 out of 2. 29-17, and that's going to be the final score, looks like, with the final 3.9. As a matter of fact, like I said, Beckley Elementary didn't even score in the fourth quarter, really didn't need to, and that's the final score. It's Beckley Elementary getting the third-place game, 29-17 over Hollywood. So Beckley Elementary will finish third, 13-1, and Hollywood will finish fourth at 11-3. We'll take a break, come back, and I think we will get the principal from Gent Elementary, Kendra Arvon, on, and we'll do that on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
To your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School. I'm Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher. Maddie's going down to get the starting lineups for the championship game. The next game we'll have, which will be between Shady Elementary and Crescent. In the meantime, we are waiting for the current Raleigh County athletic director and tournament director of charge of this, the principal of Gent Elementary, Kendra Arvon, as she's making her way to the microphone, and we're going to get her on as we've got team pictures going on and getting ready to clear the court. What a huge crowd here, and Kendra making her way up, and we want to get the headset on her and have her have a seat and give her a chance to catch her breath for a minute. Well, I tell you what, Kendra, you're wearing a lot of different hats. I had been introducing you and told people you were coming on here in between games, and you were so busy, and time you hustled up here, I'm going to give you a minute to take a big, deep breath. And wow,
yes, thank you.
I tell you what an amazing job you've done. Tell me what it takes to put an event like this on, since you are, I guess, your actual title. I know you're the principal of Gent Elementary, but I guess you are considered Raleigh County's grade school athletic director.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about that.
Well, we have 17 public schools, and sorry, I'm trying.
I know, like I said, I know you doing a lot of things down there.
I know. I always come to stairs, and I think I can still run up them like I'm 18. But anyway, so we have 17 elementary schools in our public school system, and we invite 3 private schools to play with us. So we have 20 schools in our league. I definitely could not do this without the support of all the administrators of all the schools. We really get this started in March of the previous school year.
Right.
That's when we get all of our schedules done. We start booking refs as soon as we can, and I start booking for the tournaments in about July.
Okay, now I know last year the championship games were played at Beckley, Woodrow, Wilson on a Monday. This year played now on a Thursday in Shady Elementary. How did that take place? Did schools bid on that, or how did that become where it was Woodrow last year, now Shady Middle School this year?
Well, we really do enjoy having it at Woodrow Wilson. It's a pretty central location for the county. But this year, the cards just didn't fall that way. We did have it scheduled for the 21st in the SSAC, but the rules clinic that night.
Right.
So all of our refs, of
Would
course,
have no
lost
officials,
them.
right, yeah.
So that would be chaos. So then we thought, well, we'll move it to the 22nd, but the board was having their LSIC for the Liberty area schools. So from that point on, Woodrow said, well, our gym is booked until Halloween. Well, we're elementary. We trick-or-treat.
Right. You didn't want to do that. And I totally understand that.
No.
I totally get it.
So after calling around to all the principals in the county, trying to find a spot, Shady Spring Middle School was gracious enough to host us. Their wrestling team is manning our concession stand tonight. So if anybody is here listening, make sure you support them, because that's a great thing that they're doing for our tournament here tonight.
Well, the one thing about it, the crowd did not disappoint. I mean, I was looking across the way where it says the capacity, and if my eyes are telling me the truth, that looks like 800. And I'm like, you probably got it right at 800 in this building, because I'm looking around and I don't see an empty seat anywhere.
No, we always have a really great turnout for our championship games. The community really supports the kids, and we're also doing our all-tournament selection tonight. So those kids and their families are here as well. So we always have a really, really big turnout, and it's just a real exciting environment for our kids to play in.
Well, I'll say this. I appreciate you, the way that you were able to contact me and tell me about the changes, and you knew video production was going to do it. And also, I got to get a shout-out to the principal, Miss Davis, here at Shady Middle School, and her entire staff. We came in early today to set up, and we were able to come in here, and her staff did everything. It was wonderful. So between you and her, you guys really did an outstanding job, and Video Productions really appreciates everything that you guys did to help make our broadcast possible.
Well, we appreciate you all being here. It adds a little flair to the games. The kids really think it's neat that, you know, the games are being broadcast and they can go back and watch them. And so it just adds an extra layer of excitement for them.
Well, it looks like we're going to have excitement this championship game, where Crescent has been the dominant team here in recent years, but now Shady trying to knock them off the throne. I think we're going to be in for an outstanding championship game.
Oh, I agree. Both teams have been solid for the past, as many years as I've been involved in elementary sports. These two teams have always been in the top. You know, maybe not 1 and 2 all the time, but they're always playing for the top. They work year round. A lot of these boys do a lot of travel ball together, so they really build up that team camaraderie. Right. And it really shows out on the basketball court.
Well, it does. And, I'm going to let you go, because I know you wear a lot of hats. Yeah. You got a lot of duties going on here tonight. I'm going to let you get a big, deep breath before you go back there and have to administrate as we get ready for this championship game. But thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break, get you ready for the championship game between Crescent and Shady. Coming up next here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
It's our 21st anniversary here at Dan Cava Toyota World. Check out our all-wheel drive hybrid sedans with interest rates as low as 4.5%. Shop the 3 C's, Camrys, Corollas, and Crowns. We have a large selection of Tundras, starting as low as $49,000 and up to $7,000 off. We want to thank you for being a part of our family for 21 years. Come celebrate with us at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School with Maddie Belcher. I'm Maris Lowry, getting ready for the Raleigh County Grade School Championship game between Shady Spring, Maddie, 13-0, trying to have a perfect season, and one more game, one more team standing in Shady's way, and that's the defending champion, Crescent Elementary. It's 10-3. We think we're going to be in for an outstanding game.
Yeah, we've had a lot of anticipation leading up to this game. Like you said earlier today, you know, Crescent's always been the one on top, but, you know, Shady with their undefeated season, it might make for a good game.
We think we're going to have an outstanding game. Both teams going through their warm-ups. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is your broker. You can dial him up at 304-256-0101, or you can check him out on the web at wvexitelevation.com. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Always usually get my pregame meal there from time to time, and they have it all from delicious mashed potatoes. They got some corn, green beans, chicken. Love me some meatloaf there at Cracker Barrel. I know I'm making everybody hungry when I talk about delicious food at Cracker Barrel. Both teams going through their warm-ups. Like I said, it is 10-3 Crescent. They've been the dominant team over the last couple of years. They're coached by Lane Akard and Kevin Millay, the head coach at Shady. They're 13-0, trying to complete a perfect season. And what a way to complete a perfect season by obviously winning your last game and winning the championship and getting the trophy for for first place in the championship of Raleigh County, and also able to knock off the defending champion Crescent.
Yeah, I feel like that's the goal of every team. You start the season now, and all you have in mind is, winning that championship, winning that state championship, or in this case, winning the Raleigh County championship. I think it'll definitely be a big game for both teams. And
Maddie, you think about winning the championship, and with most teams on a lot of different levels, you usually have a loss or multiple losses when you win the championship. But to be able to close out a perfect season by being able to win the champ, obviously if you go undefeated, you're perfect. You close it out, you win the championship. But to do it as an undefeated team is even a little more special.
It's even a bigger accomplishment.
All right, we're going to take one final break and then get you ready for the opening tip. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip when we come back here on Video Productions.